there is a great opportunity for you. A character that only you can play. However, the casting director is interstate or overseas, so you have to send a self-test. You have some options. You could pay someone to do it, but depending on where you go and how long you take, it could cost you anywhere between 60 and 120 bucks. What if you could do it for free? This episode is about basic camera tips. What camera should I use? This is the #1 question when it comes to self-tests. The answer is anything you can get your hands on. An old camcorder will do the trick. A DSLR is amazing, and your iPhone or Android is perfectly fine. Just make sure you use a tripod. You can get a tripod for less than 30 bucks nowadays. Doesn't have to be a super fancy one. You may be thinking, how would I attach my smartphone to the tripod? With one of these. You can get these for around about $2 off eBay. Just look up iPhone mount holder thing and it'll come up. Where should I shoot? Do not try to set the scene. If it's set in a kitchen, don't shoot it in your kitchen. If it's set in a bedroom, don't set it in your bed. The viewer's just going to get distracted by everything around you and they won't be focusing on what's important, which is you. Try to emulate a professional casting studio. So have a plain background that is either light blue or grey or something really neutral. Try to find a cheap bedsheet somewhere and blue tack it to your wall. A plain white wall is okay if absolutely necessary, but just make sure there's no wall hangings or light switches to distract our attention. Also, you may appear a little washed out, so be careful with your lighting. Shot composition and framing. If you're working with a camera with a zoom, it's worth starting on a wider shot for your first scene. That way they can see your build. Then zoom in slowly to a medium close-up. This is the shot you want to use for self-tests. And if you don't have a zoom, don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. Also, there is no need to fake the paper introduction where you're saying, I'm with XYZ management, I'm 163 centimeters and I'm a Sagittarius. Unnecessary for a test scene, unless they specifically ask for it. Focus. I don't mean focus as an actor, I mean focus the camera so it's not blurry. If you have autofocus, hurrah, make sure you use it. If you have manual focus, make sure you take the time to learn how that works. There's a bunch of information for you, hopefully you learned something new. The next video is a bit more technical and is all about getting good lighting and sound. See you there.